Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and a very Merry Christmas to all of you watching this video right now. I hope you're having a great and wonderful, amazing day, spending it with your friends and family and doing just all kinds of things. I decided to get a little bit festive myself. Hopefully the red and green is seasonally appropriate. Of course my nails are done. The bear ears are a little bit off and I guess the wig is too, but hopefully, I wanted some brightness into this little bit cord that I have here. Of course I'm wearing my denim JSK from Sybil Heisei, the Hair and Witch series that I did a review on not too long ago. Also, as of today, a video went up where I unboxed these accessories, including these rings and the bear ears, and I did tell you that I'm going to be wearing them with absolutely everything, and I am holding true to my word. Now, the matching bow here, it's a little bit awkward with the big hair clip that I've shown in my dress review, but, we're just kind of winging it a little bit here, and of course, I have my reindeer ears to celebrate the festive holiday spirit. I was gonna wear a Santa hat, but I can't find where I put mine, so that's what we're doing here today. So I'm so happy that I finally got that accessory video up because for the longest time I've just not been able to wear these accessories with these bear ears and things because I don't like wearing things that I haven't shown off in a video yet because I think it's fun to unbox things together. And I had, kept that video for so long and you guys are only just now seeing it. So I'm super happy that I can finally wear those things that I purchased now in my videos. But another thing that I have been just holding back on wearing in new videos have been new dresses. So I mentioned this quite a while back. I think it was in my 200 subscriber special and now we're at 400. I have to do the 400 subscriber special. I mentioned that, whenever I see a good deal on a brand dress, Angelic Pretty is typically what I buy. I tend to try to snatch it up right away, and because of that, it seemed as though for a couple of months, every other month I was doing an unboxing of a dress, and I thought that might get a little bit overwhelming and a bit boring. So I decided that for every new dress that I purchased, I was just going to hold on to them and show them off at the same time. And I was then wondering to myself, when would be a good time to do that, as time was going on, and I figured, why not just save them until Christmas? Because what better time to see a bunch of new goodies than for Christmas? So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible because I tend to ramble about, why I bought all these dresses and the anime backstory and all that good stuff. But I'm going to try to keep it short because I don't want to hold you guys too long on Christmas. So let's just get right ahead into the unboxing. So I've got my Angelic Pretty bag and it is filled with all of the main pieces that I picked up between the last time I did a dress unboxing and now. So the last time I did a dress unboxing, I think was for Daydream Carnival, the Salopette. However, I did show off my little witch. I did show that one off when I got it, and I didn't do an unboxing for it, but I did show it off and stand up and show it to you guys. So Little Witch is not in here. I think you're more than aware that I have Little Witch by now, but now I've got a ton of dresses to show off for you, and we are going to start from the furthest back purchase to the most recent. Now the first item that I have on top is actually not for me. It is actually a Christmas present to my sister. She has been in one video before, I believe, where we both unboxed dream dresses of ours. I unboxed, as I just told you, Daydream Carnival, and she unboxed Loyal Rosette, which was her first brand dress. And now she's gonna get another one. Now technically this is not a Christmas surprise like you would usually expect, because I did ask her, if you could get any brand dress, for Christmas, what would you like? And she did the same for me, and she told me a couple of dresses that she would like, and I was just supposed to, get whichever one was the cheapest. And the one that she said she wanted that I was able to find for a pretty good deal on Lacemarket actually was, I'm gonna set the brand back down so we can pull her out, was, you know her already when you see her. This is Ice Cream Parlor, the OP, in the red and blue colorway. So my sister, she just came in the room while I was looking at some dresses, I guess, and she saw this one on my screen and was like, I absolutely want that one. And I was like, well, I mean, if I can find it for you, just tell me what cut you want, and if it's this colorway you want, we can go ahead and grab it. And I saw a listing on Lacemarket that was, I think it was $198, which for this dress was a pretty good price. I think this colorway is genuinely not very popular. Usually the pink one is the one that sells for a whole lot, but Ice Cream Parlor in general tends to sell for a whole lot, so the fact that this one was selling for super, I guess, for that amount cheap, was a pretty good price. And it's in pretty perfect condition. I think the original seller had only worn it a couple of times, so yeah, as you can see, here is Ice Cream Parlor, very well known as one of the newer Angelic Pretty prints that is very much like their old, very pastel, very bright, or at least in this case, not super pastel, super just brightly colored prints. You can see Lyrical Bunny down there and Shy Bear right here. Well, there's Lyrical Bunny right there. There's rabbit ears on top of this ice cream cone, and there is Shy Bear. So yeah, very, very popular, iconic release of theirs, and my sister said she liked the OP. So hopefully she will be able to wear this on Christmas. and maybe we can take some cord shots with the dress that she got for me. So we're just going to set this one aside and move on to the next one. Okay, so the next dress is one that is actually probably one of Angelic Pretty's most popular releases yet. It is actually a dress that I never really saw myself owning because I really am not super into most of Angelic Pretty's really popular pieces for whatever reason. I'm usually into their more niche pieces, ones that are not like generally very well like sought after, but this is one of their most popular ones, and for the longest time I didn't really see myself getting it, not because I didn't like the print, because I actually really do like the print, but I never really cared much for either the cuts or the colorways. Now the dress that I'm talking about is Honey Cake. So Honey Cake is a dress that I've always liked, but it didn't really occur to me that the reason why I never saw myself owning it was because I didn't care for any of the cuts or colorways. Like the original dress, I really just didn't care for, like, I don't really care much for the JSK, the switching. I wasn't really a fan of the switching JSK. The OP was one of those mini puff sleeves, and I like long sleeved OPs, or like maybe like 3/4 length, but I don't really care for like the puffed ones. I feel like that could just be a JSK. I wasn't super crazy about the skirt, and in terms of the colors, Honey Cake comes in ivory, yellow, pink, and mint. Generally, I'm not really much of a mint person. I don't know why, I just don't really like the shade of mint in most of AP's dresses. I'm really not a pink person, as you know. I like pink in my accessories, but like pink as a main color is really not something I'm super into. I don't mind yellow, but for whatever reason, the Honey Cake yellow isn't one that really appeals to me. I kind of like their more pastel yellows, like Magic Princess is a good example of one that I like. But Honey Cake, you know, I narrowed it down, and I watched other video. I watched another Lolita video, Kool-Aid, and when Kool-Aid unboxed Honey Cake, I saw the ivory colorway, and I was like, okay, I can do the ivory. I think I could handle the ivory. And it was also in that video that I honestly realized that when Honey Cake was re-released, it was re-released with a cafe skirt. And I had no idea about this cafe skirt because I was like, this is it. This is the cut for me. This is the one that I'm in love with this dress now. And so I was like, if I could get my hand on the cafe skirt in ivory, I'm absolutely going to jump on it. And as you can guess in the bag below, I do have the Honey Cake cafe skirt, but it's in pink. Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? So I know what you're thinking. What on earth are you doing with a pink main piece when you just said you don't really wear pink like that? Well, the thing is, for one, I saw it for a great price. Like, Honey Cake is one of those dresses, like I said, it sells for like $300, $400, $500 more at times minimum. Like, that's like the low ball of how much this dress tends to sell for. And like, to see this one was not even $200. I can't remember the exact price. I think it was like maybe like 180, 170 something, because I had watched the listing on Lacemarket and I just kept waiting for it to go down, and I was like, if it goes down low enough to where it's within my budget, I'm gonna jump on it. And it did, and I jumped on it, and I was like, you know, the pink actually does not bother me in this dress. I actually like this dress in pink. I actually think it looks really nice. Fun fact, if you follow me on Instagram, which no one does, I'm not really not an Instagrammer, I don't care if you follow me or not, but I do post cord shots on there, and I actually did post this one a little bit before I probably should have. I posted it on Thanksgiving because I did wear it on Thanksgiving, and I was like, I want to share the cord because I really liked it. I've been waiting so long to, I wore these berries with it too because I don't have a matching head bow. It was just this dress in pretty much perfect condition. I think it had been worn once, and I wanted to show it off because I was really excited about that cord that I came up with it. I really like the fact that it has blue details in it, so cording it with the pink and blue actually worked out pretty nicely. And yeah, I don't really mind this one in pink. I was like, if I had to get this dress in any color, it would be either ivory or pink. And of course, the cafe skirt, like I said, I love these high-waisted skirts like this with the suspenders, straps. The aesthetic I'm super duper into, so I was really happy about that. I really love this cut of the dress, and I am very happy to actually be a Honey Cake owner. It's honestly a little bit surreal. Like, if you've been into Lolita for a long time and you are like, you have just known about the prestige that this dress has, you know. And it's not like I think I'm like a celebrity now because I own Honey Cake, but like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to think about. I never saw myself owning this dress, and like, there's people who have like probably spent more than they paid for their house, more than they pay on rent for this dress, and you know, that's kind of crazy to think about, but I got it for a pretty good price, and you know, I kind of jumped on it. Now, Honey Cake, at least the cafe skirt, the price for it does seem to be going down in general. A few months later, I actually did see it in ivory listed for around the same price that I paid for that one. So I guess I could have waited a little bit and gotten the ivory, but I don't regret the pink. Pink is a color in Lolita. It's like, at least in Sweet Lolita, it's kind of a color that you're like expected to have. So I figure I need at least one pink thing in my wardrobe. So Honey Cake being that pink thing is a-okay for me. So the next dress that we're going to be looking at is one that I was actually inspired to get by the Lolita subreddit. So months ago at this point, there was a topic where every so often people ask this about what your current dream dresses are. And so a lot of Lolitas were answering, saying, oh, this dress of course. And a dress I kept seeing mentioned was Cotton Candy Shop. And I was, you know, not surprised because I know Cotton Candy Shop is a fairly popular dress, but I don't really see it talked about that often. Maybe I'm just not in the right spheres. But I don't see it talked about that often that I thought, like, wow, this was like getting mentioned like at least 4 or 5 times in the span of a topic, which the LOLITA subreddit is pretty big and the amount of tastes are pretty varied. So 3 or 4 or 5 people having the exact same dress was pretty interesting to me. So I really went back and looked at Cotton Candy Shop again, and I really like examined the print, and I was like, you know, I wouldn't mind this dress. This dress kind of like checks off a lot of boxes of things that I like in LOLITA dresses. So if I ever get the opportunity to get it, then I definitely will jump on it. Now I know what you're thinking. So you knew that those people had Cotton Candy Shop as their dress, and you're already planning to snatch it the next time you see it. Well, joke's on you, viewer, because not a single soul in that topic wanted this dress in this colorway, and you already know what colorway it is because you know me. So here is Cotton Candy Shop in the black colorway, which no one wanted. They wanted it in pink and they wanted it in lavender. And also, I did see it in pink and lavender a couple of times, and I did link the posters when I saw it, like on Facebook. I was like, hey, someone's listening to the dress. So I mean, obviously I wasn't gonna, you know, snatch it if I knew someone wanted it, but like, no one wanted the black color. I'm just a black colorway connoisseur, so you know, of course I had to get it. Now, Cotton Candy Shop actually comes in 2 different cuts. Well, it comes in 3, but the JSK comes in 2 different cuts. It comes in a high waist JSK and a normal length JSK, and the normal length one has, like, I think it's tiered at the bottom. Yeah, it's tiered at the bottom. And so I kind of actually wanted that one, but I ended up finding this one, which is not tiered at the bottom, and so this is the high-waisted one. If I am remembering correctly, I hope I'm not mixing up which one's high-waisted and which one's not. I think this is the high-waisted one, which I was a little bit nervous about getting because I really don't know, like, if high-waisted dresses look, you know, very good on me or not. But I think because I'm short, you can't really tell that it's high-waisted. Like, when I wear this, I can't really tell that it's high-waisted, so I guess being short kind of helps, but I didn't really have a huge preference, like, one way or the other. I was like, whichever cut I see is the one that I'm gonna get. And, like, you know, here it is. Just a gorgeous, beautiful, like, these colors. I absolutely love the colors because there's so much purple and yellow in this dress. And for, I don't know, like, a lot of dresses, at least the ones that I had, they don't have a lot of, like, purple in them. They have some yellow, of course, here and there occasionally, but, like, not this much. So I'm really a fan of it. The imagery is super cute. Look at the little lamb. There's Shy Bear over here. I don't know. I don't know who the mouse and rabbit are. I've seen them in dresses before, but sorry, I'm not, you know, the most well versed in my Angelic Pretty history. Pretty sure Lyrical Bunny is somewhere. There she is, enjoying some cotton candy for herself. So yeah, I was actually very happy to add this one to my wardrobe. So this is another one that I got. I got this one on it. Okay, so funny story. So I actually saw this listed on Yahoo Auctions Japan, and I couldn't buy it for some reason. So I had sent a message to Buyee saying, is there a reason why I can't, like, purchase this dress? It just seems a little strange because usually that's not an issue. But like hours after I had sent them the message, I saw it listed on Rakuten, and I got it immediately. I was like, I'm not even waiting for their response on that one. So they actually ended up responding to me saying, the dress has unfortunately been purchased. And I was like, oh no, sorry, that was me. I just got it on their site. But yeah, so this was another dress that I got, and I was not able to get any like matching head bow or socks or anything like that. So it's just the dress. But I have enough pastel, sweet, you know, hair accessories, head bows that I don't really need the matching ones for this one. I actually had the opportunity to pick up the socks. I think it was also on Rakuten. I also had the opportunity to pick those up, but I decided not to because I really didn't want them that badly, you know. I like the socks. Maybe if I see them for a little bit of a better price, I might think about getting them in the future, but for now, it's just the dress, and I am very happy to have this in my collection now. I'm so happy to be able to show these dresses off to you because now I can finally do dress reviews on them. I can finally wear them for videos. I've just been having them sitting in my wardrobe for so long, and I've worn them out here and there. I usually wear my Coords to church, and so I've worn them out, you know, here and there, but, you know, I never really worn them on camera. So, you know, my repertoire of dresses is getting bigger, and you guys are going to have more, you know, things to see in the upcoming months. Okay, so the next piece is one that I'm actually really excited about because it was a dream piece of mine that I really didn't think I was ever going to get because it's a really hard find, actually. Like, this is one of those dresses where it's, like, pretty, like, niche, I guess, is one way to say it, and it was, like, I felt that I could get it for really cheap because it's not a piece that I usually get. It's actually the first in my wardrobe, actually, for this type of main piece, so you can probably already guess. It's not a JSK. It's not an OP. It is Sweetie Chandelier's skirt. Now, skirts are typically not super popular in Lolita, except for, like I just showed you, cafe skirts tend to be a little bit more popular, skirts that have like suspender straps, but regular skirts like this tend not to be super duper popular. Now, when it came to this dress, I really adore this print. I think it's so bright and colorful. I love the blue and the pink and the gold details. I just think this is a really, really pretty dress in terms of the print itself. But when it came to the cuts, I don't know why. I just really didn't care for the other options. The OP, first and foremost, if you've ever seen it, is a huge over-the-top OP. It's not your standard OP. It's one of those super detailed ones that you really only wear to like tea parties. It's kind of like romantic rose letter, and I have nowhere to wear a dress like that. That is just a little bit too much for me. It is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I have nowhere to wear a dress of that caliber, that much going on, you know. And when it came to the JSK, I don't know, I just really wasn't too crazy about it. It has a nice detail on like the bodice that looks like a chandelier, which is very cool, but yeah, no, it wasn't really, like, I don't know, I wasn't really drawn to it. But for some reason, I really like the skirt. Like, it has this, you know, nice detail in the back. It has this nice cute, you know, lace right here. It has this charm detail right here with these two bows on the top of the skirt. And, you know, I really like, just so happened to see it for a pretty good price on Lacemarket. Someone was selling it because it was quote-unquote damaged. The only damage was the zipper had to be replaced because the old zipper was broken, which I don't really need my zippers to be the authentic AP material. I was more than happy to pick this up for the price that I got it for, which is a very good price. Now, the problem with skirts is that it's generally a little bit hard for people to like kind of coordinate them in that as much is going on up here as is going on down here, unless you have something that perfectly matches this, which is not typically very easy. A lot of times Angelic Pretty does release matching blouses or matching cutsews, but they are not all that easy to find, especially on the secondhand market, because, I mean, it's pretty easy, or, well, I'm not going to say easy. It's expected that at some point, someone who has purchased a skirt, even if the JSK or OP is more popular, someone is going to be selling the skirt. When it comes to cutsews, I don't know, I just don't really see people, like, clamoring to get certain cutsews unless they're, like, super duper, like, cute and decorated and, like, very, very, like, fancy and can be used in a lot of different things. But otherwise, I really don't see that much hype for a cutsew. So I was, like, honestly, like, convinced that I was really never going to get my hands on the cutsew for this skirt. And, like, I don't know, I've been, like, you know, I haven't really worn it yet for that reason. I was kind of scared. Like, what am I going to core this with? I kind of, like, thought that I could wear it with my black V-castle blouse. And, you know, I've been, like, hunting and searching for the cutsew, but, like, you know, things weren't really looking too good with that. So I was like, I don't really know what I'm going to do. But imagine my surprise when I went on Mercari one day and randomly refreshed because I was like, I haven't looked for the cutsew in a long time. Let me just check and see if today is my lucky day. And it was. I'm not kidding when I told you. I literally had stopped searching for months for this cutsew. Like, I had searched for like a while after I bought the skirt. I've been looking and I've been looking. I was like, come on, I want to find the cutsew. Someone's going to have it. And I refreshed one day just randomly after having not looked for like a while. And there it was. When I tell you I bought it immediately. So let me show her to you right now. I'm so excited. This is literally like the find of the century. So here is the Sweetie Chandelier cutsew to match the skirt that I got. And I know it just seems like I'm so excited about this like small thing, but like you have to understand, like I just said, like finding cutsews, Angelic Pretty cutsews is not that hard. Finding the specific cutsew that you want is not easy unless it's like a very popular print. Which I don't think Sweetie Chandelier really is. Like, it's okay. It's decently popular, but I don't think it's, like, super popular. And someone was selling this as, like, a bundle deal. They were selling this cutsew, and they were selling, I think it was Twin Etoile or Swan. It has Swan on it. I'll post a picture of the other cutsew that came with this one. So it was two cutsews. I gave one of them to my sister because she really does not have enough casual blouses. All of her blouses are fancy, and I was like, come on, you need something to wear with your salopettes. We just got matching salopettes. And you need something casual. So I gave her the other cutsew. I was like, you can have it. It's fine with me. I already have a pink blouse that I need a pink cutsew. But this was literally the only thing I cared about in that package was this cutsew. And the thing is, I didn't mind any color that I found this cutsew in. I think it came in white, black, blue, and pink. And I didn't care which one because there's enough like, you know, pink, like there's enough pink details and sex details in here that if I got the sex or pink and even white, like any color would have been fine. But the fact that I was able to find it in black, this is literally the find of the century. To find these two things separately, it's absolutely crazy. So, like, I'm probably going to keep these forever. I mean, I'm not one of those people who, like, really sells, like, Lolita. I really don't, like, I don't buy things that I think I'm going to regret owning and would like to sell later. So, like, I'm planning on owning all of these until I am buried anyway. But, like, of all the things that I'm taking to the grave with me, it would be both of these things. The Cutsew looks like untouched. I don't even know how often it was used, but it looks just perfect. It's got these little neck strap things that I'm wearing right now with this JSK. So yes, this probably is the happiest moment for me this year. Like, this is not even my favorite print of all the ones that I got. I think maybe Cotton Candy Shop might be. I don't know. Like, but just finding these two pieces separately and being able to get them now, I cannot wait. I think I might do a self-concrete for this. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see a self-concrete for Sweetie Chandelier. I don't know if you would like that, but I'm definitely going to post some cord shots of it, like, within the coming months, because I'm going to wear this on Christmas, so you may see some cord shots of it sooner than you think. I'm definitely wearing it to church on Christmas. Okay, so there are two more dresses that we have to look at in here, and so the story behind this final dress is, to me, this dress has to be one of Angelic Pretty's least popular releases. I never see anyone talking about it. I never see anyone posting coordinate photos of it, and it always sells for relatively super duper cheap. Like, for an Angelic Pretty dress, it sells for like around like the lower end of $100, so maybe like you can find it for 80, 90 to maybe like 110, 120. So like very, very cheap for an Angelic Pretty piece, and I really don't know why. Like, I like the dress. As soon as I saw it, I was really interested in owning it, and I had seen, I guess the way I kind of got into this particular dress was because I saw it posted on Mercari, and there was this listing for this dress that it was there for like months. Like, no one was buying it, and I was like, well, it seems that no one wants this dress. I, at some point, will probably pick it up. However, the price for it was just a little bit too high. It was just a little bit too high, because I had seen listings of the dress before for like a couple, you know, not too many dollars less, but like, I think they were asking for like 15,000 yen for it, and I was like, I've seen it go for like 12,000, 11,000 yen, you know, I've seen it go for a little bit lower prices. So I was trying to get something a little bit lower than what the person was asking for. No, I remember now. I think the person wanted 20,000 yen for it, if I'm remembering correctly. No, I remember. I'm sorry. This person wanted 19,998 yen. Yeah. So I was like, I can do a little bit better than 19,998 yen. I know I can get it for a little bit cheaper than that. So I didn't buy it right away, and I ended up seeing another listing for this exact same dress, but in another colorway. So it wasn't the same dress, the same cut, but it was another colorway. And with this dress, I didn't mind between those two colorways. Those two were my main priority, which was the navy and the sax blue. And I was figured, you know, if this one stays at the lower price, then I will pick that one up instead. And I think that one was 15,000 yen. I could be wrong. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen for you guys how much it was. But like, for whatever reason, despite this same dress, neither of them are selling. Despite them not selling, at a certain point, the seller increased the price of the sax dress. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't understand why people in Lolita do this. Like, they will be listing a dress that no one wants, and then out of nowhere they will increase the price. Like, they'll lower it first, and then they'll increase it. And I'm like, no one is buying it at the price that you have lowered it to. Why would you raise it? I don't know. One of those things in Lolita that will never be answered. But the person raised the price, and I was like, no, this is not going to happen. I will wait however long it takes for you to realize that the price needs to be a little lower than this if you want someone to buy it. I'm just saying, like, you have the right to price your items however much you want. But if you know no one is buying it, I don't know why you would do that anyway. Now, a month or so later, this person actually ended up lowering the price again, back to the price that it was before. So at that point, I was like, let me just hurry up and just snatch this before the seller decides to raise it again. And so that dress that I have in here is the one, the only Girly Room. So yeah, I don't know why this dress is so unpopular. I mean, okay, I do know why this dress is unpopular. Based on my observation, oh, this was new with tags, by the way. A new with tags dress that was about I think it was like $107. Brand new with tags, AP. You love to see it for the least popular dresses. But I can kind of surmise why this dress is not too popular. Angelic Pretty's polyester dresses are typically not very popular. Most AP stands like their older cotton releases, so this being a polyester dress obviously is not really helping the cause for this dress. Another thing is that it's one of their all-over prints, which again are not as popular as their more border print dresses, which I too prefer the border prints, but I don't mind an all-over print if I like it. And I guess the last thing that I get is that this imagery is not super duper like cutesy and sweet. It's one of their more like girly feminine dresses than their outright super cutesy sweet dresses. And I don't know, I feel like it's a little bit more neutral, like kind of toned down, like if you don't feel like being super duper sweet one day and you still want to be cute. You know, this is one of those dresses. I have a lot of dresses like this, but like that are just like more mature kind of like vibe, and it's like, it's just bedroom themed, and I don't know, I've never really like been like, I know bedroom theme and like, I don't know how to call it, bedroom core is like a thing that people like these days. They like organizing their rooms and being very cutesy with their rooms and things like that. It's never really been a thing that I've been into, but like, I don't know, something about it's just like, I think I'm just really into the colors, you know, because you guys know like pink and blue are like a color combination that I enjoy at this point. Very obvious. I actually would look great with these. I'm probably going to coordinate with this one day. I think I'm going to do a self-conflict for this one. But yeah, the pink and blue is just very nice on this one. I don't regret getting this colorway, even though I originally wanted the navy one more, because I think this one is pretty nice. I already have a lot of navy dresses, so I'm fine with the Saks one. And just the details pop really nicely on it. The pink is very vibrant. They have this cute little bear as well. They have some darker blue details, like this right here. This is actually the waist tie for the dress, so instead of a usual waist tie, it's kind of like this thin one. It just kind of looks like a nightie. It has these nice, like, bows at the top here, so there's some stars right here that are not showing up very well because they're clear, but you know, overall this is just like a really gorgeous dress, and it kind of saddens me that it's not very popular because I kind of was looking for like cord inspiration, but like it was very hard for me to find anyone owning this dress. First of all, because it's called Girly Room, and like if you search Girly Room on Instagram, you're just gonna get people's bedrooms. Like, very cute bedrooms you guys have, but I'm trying to get coordinate ideas. It was completely by random. I started following a couple of Japanese Lolitas, and one of them happens to own this dress in this colorway. She had the JSK, and she coordinated so nicely. It was super duper cute. I loved it. I loved those pictures she took of it. It looked amazingly adorable. And you know, I was like, you know, it kind of like pushed me forward. I was like, yeah, I really like this dress. You know, once you see someone wear something that's really cool and nicely coordinated, you know, it can kind of push you and say, yeah, you know, you can do some nice things with this. And there's so many cutesy details, like the door. It's a little bit hard to see, but the door has barriers on it. It's like, it's just a very cute, simplistic kind of like, you know, dress, and I'm really happy that I own it now. However, you guys did hear me say that there were 2 dresses left. Did you not? So, I think it's time to show off the other dress, which is Girly Room, the JSK in mint. Now, I know what you're thinking. You got the exact same dress, you know, and people do this. This is not like a rare phenomenon in Lolita. A lot of people like will get their favorite dress in multiple cuts and colorways. And this is not even a favorite dress of mine, but like this for me, despite how underwhelming people seem to find this dress, was my so nice I had to buy it twice dresses. Because, you know, like I said, I'm not super duper into mint, but the color of mint that they chose for this dress, and I'm really upset that it's not picking it up very nicely on my monitor. It looks like, it barely looks different from the OP. Like, come on now. It's such a nice shade of mint, and when I do my dress review, you guys are going to see it, but like, the shade of mint on this dress is, okay, it looks a little bit better back here. It's so nice. Like, it's so nice for some reason. Like, I don't know what it is about their other mints that just, there's just something about them that just is a little bit too, like, I don't know how to describe it, like, saturated. Like, it's just a little bit, it's one of those eye-hurting colors, right? But like, this one, it's just dark enough, but still bright enough that I love it. And this is, like I said, the JSK, so I got the OP in Saks, and I got the JSK in mint, because I actually really like both cuts. I don't really have a preference. I love long-sleeved OP, so of course I was going to get the OP, especially when I saw it was that cheap. But when I saw the JSK, because the JSK actually has this tiered little detail at the bottom, and I think that is so gorgeous on this dress. It looks super cute. I think this would look amazing when paired with a pink blouse of a similar shade of the pink that's used in the dress. There's a little bit of a darker pink here, so the details are actually a little bit different colored. When I do my dress review, I'm going to do both of them together, so you'll be able to see those details. But this is actually my sister's Christmas gift to me. So I asked her, you know, what dress she would like, and she asked me what dress I would like, and I immediately went. I saw this listing was on Rakuten, and I went on it. The dress came from Mercari. The OP came from Mercari, but this JSK came from Rakuten. There was one listing on there, and it was like the dress, the JSK, and the head bow, and I was like, please, please, please get this one, please. And she did, and here is also the matching head bow as well. So, like I said, this is my Christmas gift, so I have not worn it yet. As a matter of fact, she just gave it to me so I could record this video, because I said I wanted to record this video, and she said, fine, 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 just make sure you record it before I wrap it. So I'm trying to hurry up and do this little video before she wraps it up. But yeah, so this is like so nice I had to buy it twice. It's just like, I don't know, it's just so simple to me. It's not like, you know, all that crazy. Like the details in it are the same as the other one, of course, but it's just a very simple, like, girly dress with, like, it still feels and looks Lolita, so that even when you don't want to be demanding a bunch of attention, you can still get, you know, you can still feel like you're wearing Lolita in public. So, of course, this one is different than the OP. It has shirring in the back, and it has corset lacing. The OP just has a single zipper, so no shirring, no corset lacing. So, if you want a little bit more of a stretch, you're going to want to get the JSK. Not that that should be hard to find, because it sells for very cheap on the Japanese sites Mercari, Rakuma. I would highly recommend searching on those sites. But yeah, this dress sells for relatively cheap. I saw a couple listings for the ivory JSK and OP on Mercari recently, and I also saw the mint OP also on Mercari recently. So if you're interested in this dress at all in any cut or colorway, you can probably go and find them there. I think that also the ivory head bow is on Closet Child right now. I can't imagine that anyone has bought it, but maybe. But if you are interested, you can go ahead and check out those vineyards. And just like that, our bag is completely empty. We have opened all of our gifts, and we are now done. And I'm very, very happy that I was able to share this unboxing, this massive dress unboxing with you guys. I've been holding on to all of these dresses for so long. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping I could have one more in here before the end of the year, which was going to be Photogenic Palette, of course, from the autumn collection. I did mention that I wanted to get that one, and I haven't really seen too many listings for the skirt. I've seen two, and one of them just recently sold, but it was outside of my budget, so not too mad about it. The other one cost even more than that one, so really it's just depending on if the seller lowers my price. But other than that, you know, these are more than enough pieces that I have for now. I'm probably not going to buy any more main pieces, at least brand main pieces, for quite a while, because I have plenty at this point, unless I see a really, really good deal. Like, that's what all of these are, right? But like, it's going to be like a super good deal, because there are some dresses like on my wish list that I would really like, and that I have seen, and that I've just not really gone for, because it's like, I don't really need it, you know? I think this is a whole lot to have a whole bunch of different options for my videos, for some self-concretes, and of course for some dress reviews. And so, like I said, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm beginning to ramble, and I don't want to go any further with the rambling, so I'm going to cut it off right here. Have a very, very Merry Christmas, all of you. I hope you enjoy your day, spend it with your friends and family, and hopefully you post a nice little Christmas cord in it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and have a very, very happy holidays.